So you lied. You lied. You lied. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I never told you
you
who I was picking. So
you
how did I
did.
lie?
No, no, no.
No, I
You
didn't.
did. No, no. You
No, I
did.
didn't.
You did. You did. You lied.
I asked you who you picking. I ain't
No,
never
no.
said who I was
No.
picking.
You asked who I picked, but you also told me who you picked. So you
No, I
lied.
didn't.
No, no, you didn't. That's a bold faced lie. Bold faced lie. And how dare you pick the Longhorns at the bold faced lying to me?
Who I
How
told
dare
you I
you,
was picking?
Playmaker? How dare you, Playmaker? That's cold, bro. That's cold.
Who did I
That's
tell you I
cold.
was picking?
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we normally have these wonderful talks uh before the show, and we talked about who we were going to be picking for the SEC. And so here's the conversation. Quote from Playmaker. Quote, SEC, what you got? Close quote. And I said, until I see someone look better than Georgia, dot, dot, dot. Then Playmaker says, and you call yourself a Longhorn. I said, I am a Longhorn. I just don't suck the Longhorns. And then in big, bold letters, he says, you, quote, you're a phony. Texas this and Texas that, but I'm picking Georgia to win. Close quote.
I was marking you.
I know you were mocking me, but I took it
I
as
went.
whoa,
I
whoa,
went. I ain't never
whoa,
said I was picking Georgia.
oh. I know you were mocking me, but but I'm taking it as you picked Georgia with this.
you, you try. You try. I was like, I have never said who I'm picking. I took what you said and I flipped it on you. But now you trying to flip it back on me. That ain't gonna work. I ain't never said
Yes,
who I was picking.
yes, yes.
I never said who I was picking.
There's words that says that comes from Playmaker says I'm picking Georgia to win in bold letters.
You know what the problem is?
What's the problem?
He will win that argument because I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to put quotation marks in there.
Exactly. That's the reason why I'm coming at your neck like that because I didn't see question. I did not see quotations. I knew you were mocking me, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him on the show because I'm thinking he's not gonna pick them, but he but he typed, "I'm picking Georgia to win," mocking me, and didn't put quotes on it. Beautiful. Got him. Oh, sorry. Got him.
He didn't know I was picking Texas. He probably thought
But
I was gonna
no,
pick somebody else.
I mm, if I thought you were gonna pick someone else besides Georgia, I would have leaned Alabama for you if you were gonna pick someone else. I would have leaned that there. Then Texas. I would think to me I would think you would be to me I was thinking Alabama then Texas then Georgia. That's what I would think. But thank you for the love. Um, it's not that I hate Texas or that I don't think they have what it takes to do it. I just need to see them actually win a big game on the big stage, and they haven't done it yet. Not in recent memory. And no, don't give me they won the quarterfinal game against Arizona State. That's a big game.
No, I'm not gonna give you that.
No.
We're talking SEC, and you're on to against
No.
and you're on to against the Georgia Bulldogs. So
No.
I'd have been every right to pick Georgia to win. But I'm saying, you know what, Steve Sarkisian, I'm gonna give you this opportunity.
So I'm like, no.
I'm gonna give you this
The
opportunity, Steve Sarkisian. You got Arch Manning. He's a Heisman candidate already. He only took about like a handful of snaps last year, but he's a Heisman candidate
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
You know, you faced Georgia twice. You lost both times. You
Mm-hmm.
actually paid them better. You actually
Played them
paid
the
them
second
better
time.
in Atlanta
SEC
than you
championship.
did it than you did in Austin.
Yeah. Playing a better in the SEC championship game than in Austin.
Which is ironic within itself.
So yeah, that's where I am. I mean, they had
This
two
year,
cracks. They had two
this
cracks
year you
against,
get to go to Athens and you get to feel that vibe.
and then if you survive that win or loss, you actually might see them again 3 weeks later in Atlanta for the SEC championship game for the second straight year. But I think they can run the table with the rest of the schedule. To me, to be the three biggest games that they must win, because I don't think they're gonna let down at home against A&M, because that rivalry game is just too big and the hatred is too strong. They must show their might against Oklahoma. That's a must, because that is their number one rival. They must beat Ohio State. Forget have a good showing in the horseshoe. They must beat Ohio State, and they must beat Georgia. They had three cracks at those two teams, and they were 0-3. And I cannot, in my right mind, as much as I love the burnt orange and white, say that they are the best team in the Southeast Conference. Can't say that yet. Can't say that yet. Why? Says Lord. Lord. Live them a break. I think he meant to give. Give them a break. They only faced just one of the best running backs in college football last year. Oh, he also said, go Vols, and my pick is the Gators. That's a lie. Because I already know he does know college football. I know he's not picking the Gators. But
I ain't even picked the Gators.
And yeah, you're a Gators fan. But the reason and rationale as to why I am not picking Texas, I need to see them beat Georgia, and they need to rule the SEC. They need to rule it.
If they go 0-4 against Georgia, oh my gosh, I might just have to stay in the background for the entire show.
And unfortunately, they still might give Texas a playoff bid. I'm like, what? They don't deserve it. They took 2 L's to Georgia last year, then they'll take 2 L's to them this year, and you award the playoff spots because they ran the table the rest of the way. Bull.